What's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. To get us started on today's video, we've got a tweet that was shared by Watcher Guru. In an interview with Florida's Voice News, we can see that Florida governor vowed to ban CBDCs in the state and says government doesn't like crypto because it can't be controlled. Listen in.
I think what the danger of the digital currency is that, one, they want to make that the sole currency. They want to get rid of crypto, which my view is like, if you want to invest in crypto, it's up to you. You can do it. I mean, like, you can make those decisions. But they don't like crypto because they can't control crypto. So they want to put everything in a central bank digital currency. And I guarantee you, if they're able to ever get away with that, they will impose ESG and social credit scores onto that. And that's going to be a huge reduction in freedom for people in this country. And so what we've said, what we're going to say in Florida is, they haven't done it yet. I don't think Congress would authorize it, but if the Fed or the Treasury tries to do it unilaterally in Florida, we'll have a prohibition against that. And I think that that's ensuring your financial independence and making sure that we don't have a financial surveillance state where they know every transaction that you're making. I think that that's fundamentally wrong. So we're recognizing the dangers with this agenda.
As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. In more interesting news today, we got a tweet that comes from Jeremy Hogan. In his update, he says, I was just reminded of a case in which Judge Torres ruled against the SEC on a key issue. The SEC appealed, and the appellate court upheld Judge Torres. SEC versus Rio Tinto. Just don't ask how long the whole process took. Looking at a screenshot that he shared, we can see that just 1 week before the Supreme Court issued its 2019 decision in Lorenzo, Southern District of New York, Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that scheme liability does not exist when the sole basis for such claims is alleged misrepresentations or omissions. In Rio Tinto, Judge Torres found all of the alleged actions and conduct forming the basis for scheme liability were misstatements or omissions, so no scheme liability claims could proceed. The SEC asked Judge Torres to reconsider her ruling in light of Lorenzo, but Judge Torres declined to do so. She explained that while Lorenzo made clear that the dissemination of false information provides a basis for scheme liability, it should not be read to mean that misstatements without more are sufficient to trigger liability. In more interesting news today, we've got another update from digital asset investor Jim Rickards. Knew a long time ago. I bet you didn't know that the Fed can cause over 150% inflation in just 15 minutes, and a 150% increase in gold equals 67% devaluation of the dollar. The dollar flippening is coming. Almost 50% of Americans now think that their money isn't safe in U.S. banks. When the Fed prints to solve the problem it caused, they'll also realize their money isn't safe in U.S. dollars.
All they have to do is go into a room, close the door, take a vote, and decide that gold is $3,000 an ounce because they say so, and then come out and use your system open market account to maintain the price of gold. So what you do is you say, hey, you think gold's highly priced? We'll take it. We're buyer $29.25, and you think gold is cheap? Come and get it. We'll sell it to you at $30.75. If you're a buyer at $29.25 and a seller at $30.75, guess what the price is? It's about $3,000 an ounce. You can use the gold in Fort Knox and use the printing press to maintain a two-way market in gold, and then you get your inflation. That $3,000 gold is almost 70% devaluation of the dollar. That's the right way to think about it. Let's just make the point, there's this geopolitical aspect to this. China, Russia, Iran, and Turkey are buying gold hand over fist. They're getting ready for the day when the dollar is no longer the global reserve currency. They see it coming. Most Americans do not. Look for the IMF to maybe have a crypto SDR on a permissioned hyperledger. And again, the BRICS are about on the brink of getting veto power in the IMF. So the IMF will not be able to bail out the world unless they say so. And their price might be the end of the dollar as a global reserve currency.
As we look into more of the updates we have today, we've got quite an interesting tweet from Balajis. According to the former Fed Reserve Chair Alan Greenspan in 2011, the United States can pay any debt it has because it can always print money to do that. So there's zero probability of default.
Are U.S. Treasury bonds still safe to invest in?
Very much so. I think this is not an issue of credit rating. The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability of default.
And now as we wind down on today's video, we've got a hot scoop from the digital asset investor. We're now watching what Jim Rickards predicted long ago. Much of this was covered. Many of the videos deleted or sound cut off on Twitter. Let's freshen things up.
So here's a preview of the future. When I say the future, everything on the slide is already in development or working. So this is not science fiction. This is not something for the 22nd century. It's happening now. Basically, China and Russia are building their own cryptocurrency system. Now, when I say cryptocurrency, don't go out and buy Bitcoin. I don't like Bitcoin. I think it's the worst thing you could do. But the world of cryptocurrencies is not limited to Bitcoin. There are actually over 2,000 cryptocurrencies, some of them quite small. But you could go home tonight with the right software, you could invent your own cryptocurrency called the Icon coin. But Russia and China are developing their own. What used to be called the blockchain, today people call it the distributed ledger. So this is distributed ledger technology. They're developing their own coin or token. It'll be heavily encrypted, military-grade encryption, with their own pipes, meaning their own kind of private internet. And imagine an economy that looks like the following. So Iran sells oil to China. North Korea sells weapons to Iran. China sells infrastructure to Russia. Russia sells weapons to China. Russians take a vacation in Turkey because it's a pretty country, and so on. So I've just described a whole trading network, and imagine it's all done with this cryptocurrency. So all we do is keep score. And you can keep score with baseball cards, bottle caps. I mean, it doesn't have to be money to keep score. It's just a way of keeping track. Pegged to the SDR, the special drawing right, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, managed through a cryptocurrency system that's encrypted and secure. And then every now and then, once a month, once a quarter, once a year, we look at the chits and we decide who owes what to whom, and we settle up in gold. And we put the gold on a plane, fly it over to the other guy, and there it is. So this is a combination of a 21st cryptocurrency system with a 19th century or 5th century BC, if you like, gold system. You're combining the two, the oldest form of money and the newest form of money. Notice what's missing in everything I just described. No dollars. There's no dollar in that system. The SDR, the cryptocurrency, gold, the ledger, the trading network, all play a role, but there's no dollar in that system. That's what we're moving up towards.
As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed when we drop new video. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.